Hi, David here with suicidefishing.com. Here's a YouTube update. So, as you can tell, the weather is just not agreeing. We don't have any thunderheads, but we have a constant, steady, small amount of rain coming in. And so we added some clear coat this morning, but we ended up getting caught in the rain, and unfortunately we're gonna have to do some sanding to fix that. And so we've gone from switching from the painting and finishing up the final paint to working on the trailer. And again, I want to emphasize that we don't have access to the resources and to the products here on this island to make things look or to do things actually properly. And so what we've done, we don't have the rollers. I bought a bunch of rollers that, the nylon type that were available here. They were small, but it just meant an incredible amount of work and measuring and not even knowing if it was going to work out, because we got strakes under there, and that strakes are supposed to protect the bottom. So we tossed the rollers, nylon rollers, and we are taking some electrical PVC, and in this case that's 1.25 inches, and we run it through the table saw, and we cut it, as you can see, right down the middle here. And so then we got a little butane, irony of it, we got a butane burner, our torch, and we are heating it, splitting it, and molding it to the 2x4 frame on this tilt trailer. And so it's not complete yet. We still have to get pins in here that we can lock. Right now we've got a about a 1/2 inch wood drill bit in there, and so to lock it in place. But this will tilt, and so what happens is we will back. Those of you that know about tilt trailers, especially up there at Haystack Rock in Oregon, you can, tilt trailers really help quite a bit. So you can back this right up to the stem of the Albion Dory there, and it will, as soon as it hits, it tilts. And if you look, I don't know if you can see it from here, but excuse me. So you see that when that is sitting on the sand, for example, if you beach launch and beach recover, the flat bottom is the majority of it, and of the boat, and it raises from the flat bottom part of the boat to up 11 inches to this part. So the trailer will hit that stem, tilt, and go under it, and you can push it about halfway under this boat. And what will happen is, obviously we don't have it there, but we'll have the winch there, and you just hook it up and crank it in. And so the other side of it is with the strakes. The strakes obviously help with planing and maneuverability of the boat, but also it helps protect the bottom of the boat. And so the nice thing about the PVC is it's slick. And so, if it's anchored down properly, the boat's obviously not going anywhere, but you will be able to move the boat without damaging the fiberglass or the wood, and you can crank it right on and fairly easily. And the other nice thing about it is we're building up, we're making sure it's strong enough that if it is a little sketchy on the sand, you don't want to get your vehicle right there and your trailer stuck out there. You can run a rope out there far and either crank it in, mount a winch right there, make it easy and just winch it in, or you can just pull it to some more stable ground, pull it up off of the beach to more stable ground where you can put the boat onto the trailer. And so that's what we're doing. We are prepping it. It needs to get done. You know, we'll say, hey, this is supposed to be in the water. It's supposed to be in the water on Monday, but the rain isn't agreeing with us, and we still have things we need to do excuse me, on the trailer. Excuse me, been fighting a cold. So, you know, and then we have the guides. Those are actually too tall, but I deliberately did that because I didn't know how high I needed them for the boat. So we will cut those down. Inside, if you look at the bottom right there, it's tube steel. And what we did was we notched the tube steel. We notched it with a cutting disc several times, and we managed to bend it up to where it goes vertical, horizontal to vertical, and weld it up. And then we've got U-bolts holding it down, which I'm not sure if I like this setup. I may change it because it does wiggle a little bit. And so what I might, but that may, cutting these down may negate that. And so make it where it doesn't shake as much. It's more sturdy. And so that's what we've got going on right now. It's raining, but it's just not enough to really stop us from working outside without putting on rain gear. But it definitely has stopped the painting process. And if you, so we got a few more things to finish with this, and then and I want to get the boat on the trailer before I start drilling holes into the and mounting things on the transom. And so I just want to be able to, you know, have a much better look at it, having it up about 2 feet or so, because transom, those things rot pretty fast if water can get in there. So everything we do on the transom, we're going to take very delicate care to make sure everything is sealed up. And we're not using silicone rubber. We're actually going to use epoxy, thickened epoxy, and we are going to make sure before we put bolts in, we'll drill the holes, we will make sure that it is completely covered on the inside with thickened epoxy, and so to prevent any water to get in there. And so we'll drill it, put epoxy in there, drill it again so it's sealed, and then we will put in whatever hardware we're going to do. And so one of which will be the fish finder, which I've fabricated a device to make it to where I can adjust the fish finder up and down, because obviously a flat bottom boat, we want to have the fish finder in the water so it can see things, and we don't want to rip it off when we do a beach launch or throw it up on the trailer. So with that being said, so now that as you see, they've got it molded around the tube of the trailer, and what they're doing now is they are drilling it and they are putting in rivets to hold it in place. And so you'll see, it's difficult to see that, but get it in there. There's a complete rivet. Here's the finished product. So that's it. So with that being said, it's exciting. We're getting close, but it's frustrating with the weather as it is. And it's monsoon season here, but we have the nice thing about it is the tuna are running right now, and I'm not exactly sure how I'm gonna work on getting tuna with this thing. I got to study up on that. I know how to get tuna economically with the local bancas here, but even then it's hit and miss. And so, excuse me. But I do know where the blue marlin, and I think I might know where I can find some swordfish. So, as well as jigging for ruby snappers, amberjacks, and the dogtooth tuna. I know where they're hiding. And and the beauty of having this boat, we'll be able to travel a lot further outside the normal fishing grounds here. And so with that being said, we should be able to do really nice and catch some decent fish, which we're going to blog for you. So suicide fishing, it's not suicide fishing. It's not suicide boat building. But anyways, we got interrupted with that. And I miss fishing, haven't been out for a long time. It's been probably a month and a half now, and it's only for about 3 hours. We go out and we catch the fish, and we manage to come back and make it into work in time. And so anyways, what you're gonna see, I'm hoping to get out maybe 2-3 times a week with this boat, and hopefully we can get the gas paid for that way. So I think we will. I'm confident. So we'll keep you posted. Anyhow, all right. David here, as well as Dennis. Dennis, wave. And Toto, wave. So with suicidefishing.com, Suicide Fishing Facebook, the page, and Suicide Fishing TV YouTube. Go there and take a look at our longer videos. Our short reels are on Facebook, the page, Suicide Fishing. And give a like, share, and subscribe. And drop a comment. I really wouldn't mind hearing from you. And so we answer all of them back, and we do it relatively fast. Or send me a message, So anyways, take care, my friends. I want you to go out and find someone you love and give them a hug, all right? Give someone you love a hug. You never know when it'll be the last time. And so, anyhow, hey, I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. Take care.